There's nothing like being behind the scene in the green room, although there's no green around me, and there's certainly no green around Justin where he is over there. But Justin Burns, as we get started and we're in the green room, I like to not read long bios, not read all the accolades you have, because folks are going to find you online and do that. But I like to start by giving you a chance to let us know who is Justin Burns and what are you up to these days, my friend?
So Justin Burns is I always like to say, I'm a kid from the south side of Chicago. I'm just a kid from the south side of Chicago. But I'm also the founder of the company Maestro, which is an online software technology platform. We help coaches, speakers, authors, and trainers get their messages out to the world by making technology easy. So I'm excited to be here. But I always like to say that because it just shows that you can become anything that you want to the world if you put your mind to it, right? And so I'm just a kid from the South Side of Chicago.
Well, I'm curious on this particular episode. What should folks expect from this conversation? It's kind of like how to build a subscription. Take a moment and talk about one the importance of the conversation and that we're going to be having this evening or this morning or this afternoon or whatever time it is for you, wherever you're watching right now.
So we're going to be talking about something that's really important to me, that has been my obsession, Shay, for the past 10 years of being what would you call an online entrepreneur, online marketer, whatever you would want to really frame it as. But this is something that I think people need to really, really understand. Like, you are living in one of the best times. And I know that's hard to say with the pandemic going around and, people talking about what's happening, and it's not to kind of minimize those things, but this is where the rubber hits the road. This is where the greatest businesses are created. So if you are an expert business owner, doesn't matter where you're at, right? This is the time to actually connect with your audience, because guess what? Just like me and you, Shay, are at home, everybody else is right at home. And it's going to be like that for a while. So you either have an opportunity to sit there on the sidelines and just stare. And then hopefully when everybody start going outside, you say, man, you know what? I should have started that business online. Man, you know what? I should have started that course. Man, you know what? I should have did that. Shoulda, right? We're going to be framing this conversation differently, because I'm going to give you some wins, some ways that you can really start right now. So when everybody starts going outside, but they're still going to be in front of the computer, right?
Yeah.
At night, you're going to be set up for success.
I love that, because your office is wherever you are right now, right? And that's just the total reality. Wherever you are is where your office is. And so here's what I'm wondering, Justin, before we get into all the wonderful things people can do to build a subscription, take a moment. I'm just curious, we have this behind the scene conversation, is what type of conversations are you having with your clients and colleagues? As you mentioned, these are difficult times. You and I know a number of folks who were speakers, and once upon a time, they might have had their calendars packed and booked, and now it's been wiped off. And you have other folks that are like, well, I've got to pivot and change my whole business model because I'm no longer face to face. And so what have you, been telling your clients? And number two, what type of conversation are you having with your colleagues out there, my man?
Yeah. So, I mean, the biggest thing is, like I said, is that we're seeing across the board, Shay, which is, other than even being the founder of Maestro, I have a couple online businesses that I also do as well outside of my technology company, which is really all intertwined because it's all training. But I tell them this, the key thing, you ready, Shay? You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
The key thing is double down right now. Like, number one, double down, meaning that advertising costs are down right now. There hasn't been more than an opportunity right now to get out there. You would think people be buying less. They're actually buying more, right? Let me say that again. They're not buying less. They're buying more. You want to know why? Because they just got a stimulus check. Shay, I didn't get that.
I didn't get one either, man. Don't worry about it. But I'm happy that folks that needed it were able to get it. I really
Exactly. I'm happy that everybody who needed it got it. I just didn't get it. So, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. The biggest thing is that your buyers are buying even more right now. They're looking because they're looking for more ways to learn. They're looking for more skills to acquire because they realize, and even if your market is, say, not people that had jobs, the biggest opportunity right now is that people are looking to acquire more skills. They're looking to start more businesses. I think I was looking at a stat the other day that said there were 3 million businesses started during the epidemic just recently, right? Can you imagine like that at this present moment, right? So I think for a lot of us, what we're going to talk about is how you can minimize the fear, because the fear usually, Shay, is three things, okay? Usually the fear around starting an online business, whatever it is, doing, online market comes on three things. Number one, we know is the double-headed monster technology, right? That's the double-headed technology. But here's what I would say. There has never been an easier time to use technology to have an online business, okay? There's never been an easier time to use technology to leverage it. Number two is this fear of what to say, how to say it. Well, I'm going to show you that doesn't matter either, because that's not the most important thing. Okay. And then number three, the triple-headed monster, is how do I really get myself out there so people buy? And we're going to talk about all three of those things today.
That's super important. And so the conversation for anyone out there that wants to be able to make a difference in the world, be paid more for what they know than they can do, and in their current situation, no matter where they are, they can leverage being not stuck at home, but being safe at home and still connected with folks all over the world right now. Justin, I realize we're behind the scenes and we may stay here for a minute, but I'm curious, how did you find yourself in this journey to really help entrepreneurs build subscription businesses?
Yeah, so, it all started really when I kind of went on this journey and I realized the struggle of trying to make all this work, right? And trying to piece it all together and trying to do it all together. It was one of my biggest passions, even before starting, my technology company, Maestro, which is why I started it, because I started off as a coach. I started off as somebody who tried to make things work. But I always had the vision, Shay. I always say, you know what? This was 2008 when I realized this. I always tell people when I say I'm a kid from the South Side Chicago, I was one of those knuckleheaded kids, Shay. I was one of those knuckleheaded kids. So I was one of those kids that mama said go to college. I did the opposite. But I also didn't think I was good enough to go to college. But one of the biggest things is, most people find their thing. They say, they're growing up. They want to be astronauts. They want to be, policemen, right? When I saw the internet, meaning not from the standpoint I was getting on the internet, using it, not making any money with it, right? I was watching, I was downloading. That was back in the day. I forgot LimeWire. I was a teenager trying to get the bootleg CDs and download the bootleg CDs.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Come on now. I remember that. Come on.
So we would take the burner CDs and try to burn the CDs and try to do it that way, right? That was what I was thinking about the internet. I love that part of the internet. But when I was burnt out from my job, struggling, hated life, didn't know what I wanted to do, my friend showed me this thing called affiliate marketing. Okay. Affiliate marketing. He was like, you can sell other people's products online, get a cut of it and make money. And when he showed me this, I was like, man, this is the future. And I had just never lit up like a Christmas tree before with anything. Like people would show me science or show me this. And I'd be like, I don't know if I want to do that with my life. Become an attorney. Because, people say I like to debate, Shay. so it said, become an attorney. You'll be a good debater. But my thing was the internet. And it was the most difficult thing that I had to go through, because this was back in 2009, Shay, when you had to kind of know a little bit about HTML and putting pages together. So I always tell people, this is what I'm telling my clients to back it up. Even though we've created an easy technology, and there's some technologies that you just have to learn and may seem daunting, let me tell you that most technologies, with a couple hours of just a little bit of learning, you can have something up literally selling tomorrow, right? Now, back in the day, it took us 60 days because we didn't have funnels to put together, Shay. We couldn't build, we didn't know what that was. We couldn't, put all that stuff together. If you sent too much traffic to a server 10 years ago, your server would bust down, and then it would take 2-3 days to get back up, so you would lose sales. We didn't have one-click upsells. We didn't have those things. We had WordPress, and we had to stitch this stuff together. And so the moral of the story really is, from my background, is I really have a passion through the grit, through the grind, through struggling, through spending 4 years not making any money at all and almost losing my house to foreclosure and all those different things, to really show coaches, experts, and speakers that, number one, okay, this is going to be controversial. I like saying controversial stuff, Shay. You know me.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
That leaning on something that is comfortable media is going to be the demise of your business. Let me say that again. Leaning on comfortable media is going to be the demise of your business. Now, what do I mean by comfortable media? I mean those little things that get comfortable for us. We might be good at video, so we get good at doing Facebook Live, Shay. So we get into a mode of doing Facebook Lives, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We get comfortable, right? Or we get comfortable with writing a book, right? So then we keep writing more books. We get comfortable. And again, it's nothing wrong with those mediums. Mm-hmm. Nothing at all, right? Those things are good. But are they serving your prospects at the highest level possible? Are they maximizing your business? Are they growing your business? Are they giving you recurring revenue? And are you able to truly, truly scale your business?
Yeah, and what I understand we're going to do this evening or this morning or this afternoon, whatever time it is for folks out there, is that we're going to, not only are you sharing with us kind of the methodology and some of the thought process, but I believe we're going to go hands-on. Like you're going to kind of go in and kind of give us, you're going to peel back the big black curtain, and we're going to peek inside, and we're going to see how this technology is working and how easy it is. Is that something that we're unveiling? It's the first time we've ever done this on the show like this. So everyone, you're out there, you're really in for a treat, because we've never, ever, 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 never done this before. But it's just that important. Is that what I understand we're going to be doing this evening?
That's what we're going to be breaking it open.
Yeah. Now, if you can, for the person that's listening out there that says, suppose I'm all in, they're listening. Are you also going to share how they can, and maybe 1, 2, 3 ideas that they can share how they can monetize their information? Because some folks might be like, well, I've already got all my stuff together, and maybe it's in this system, or I've kind of got it pieced together, but I just want to know, make sure I can monetize it, because I've been struggling a little bit with making sure that someone pays me for what I know. Will you touch on 1 or 2 ideas that anyone can use right now that can help them not only get their information out, but also be able to monetize it?
Yeah, and I'm going to do something even better, Shay, because I think, it's easy to just kind of talk about it, and you guys see, even though, you see my lovely face, here on the late night show. But we're going to do something even better. I'm not going to only show you what we've been working on for the past 10 months to kind of change your perspective. I'm also going to show you an example of a real life client of a training that's really, really killing it, that's responsible for over 7 figures in online sales, and also just back end deals as a result. So, we're going to talk about those things, and how a course and membership sites, how they're more than just information and just making money, that they could result in something way, way bigger and bigger opportunities. I'm going to show them hands-on and show them what something actually looks like in detail. So you guys are in for a treat.
Man, I love it. Well, I know we're going to peel back the curtain in just a moment, but I'm also curious. I know you work with celebrity clients. You work with some clients that are in the NBA. You work with some clients that are in the NFL. I mean, that is like the highest level of sports you possibly can. But you're working with them to help them take what they know, what's helped them and their teams in cases win the NFL Super Bowl as well as the NBA championship, and then package and harness that energy so they can share it with the world. Take a moment and talk about why folks at that level are now looking at subscription-based programs as well. And you could argue that why they need to do that? They're making lots of money over here because there's more money over there. Now, I'll let you answer the question.
Well, it's just that, Shay. They realize that, one of my clients plays in the NFL, and and he's a Super Bowl champion. Another one is a 6-time NBA champion, and working with them, it's really realizing that like this information, and not just even information, is like digital gold right now. Like so many people come to them and ask them, hey, how do you do this outside of just sports, right? How did you do this? How did you do that? It would be great if you taught this. And they realize that, and they want to capitalize off of just what we call digital gold. And so I think for us, we don't realize, and sometimes I have to remind myself, we don't realize that that's what it is. We're sitting on digital gold. And I think some of us move the line. We move the line just enough to say we've done enough, right? Let me say that again. We move the line just enough to say we've done enough. What I mean by that is, many of you listening, maybe you've set up the website before. Maybe you've built the webinar before. Maybe you even have an online course. Maybe you have something of that nature. But the question becomes is, if you realize that goal was sitting in front of you, how far would you actually take it? And so even dealing with the clients that I have, it's like they just want to go all in, Shay. Like they want to go, they realize that it's an opportunity, and now they're like, I got to get this out to as many people as humanly possible, and that's what we're doing.
Wow. Well, let's go to it. For Troy Holder that's out there, Charlene Day that's out there, Daryl Miller, D. Bolden, Nicole Brown, Hurston, Pony, Carol, so many folks that are watching right now. Justin, is now the time to peel back the big black curtain and be able to start to dive inside. But first, you got to tell them what is Maestro. You got to tell them and why it exists. And then let's just go ahead and show it to them, man. Let's just show them the platform. In all seriousness, I will say this. Maestro is the place to go. Maestro is the place to go. Maestro is the place to go. And the number one reason you want to do it is time for you to take your knowledge, package it, and share it with the world on a platform that anyone can have anywhere, anytime, any place. And this becomes your media brand. Justin, I'm going to turn over to you, man, to go ahead and frame the conversation. Go ahead and take them behind the scenes, my brother.
Yeah, so did you want me to go ahead and share my screen,
Yeah,
Shay?
absolutely.
Okay, cool. So let me kind of preface it a little bit by saying that 3 years ago, this is not a new platform. 3 years ago, I had the idea. This was my third platform. I had the privilege of selling another software company years ago, and I had the choice of either kind of taking a year off, Shay. Right? I don't think you even know this story, Shay, but I had the privilege of selling a digital company.
I remember that.
And I had the privilege of like saying, hey, I could take a year off. I had enough, from selling that company. I had enough to just chill for a year and then get back into and focus on my next venture. Or I could go all in on this idea of digital gold, as I like to say, right? Of information and hosting trainings. And so I decided, as any hungry, obsessed, as you guys should be, hungry and obsessed entrepreneurs, which many of you are, if you're watching this, I said, you know what? I'm going to go all in and build this platform. So I built it. I made a lot of mistakes with it. And we finally got it right. But then it wasn't enough, Shay. It wasn't enough. Okay. I was like, you know what? It's 9 months ago. I'm sitting at this conference, and the CEO of a company called FreshBooks is in the crowd. Okay. Mm-hmm. And if you guys don't know, FreshBooks is like an invoicing software as a service platform, and they do around $200 million a year, Shay. Just and $200 million a year in invoicing. And I didn't really realize it was that invoice. I got to start me an invoicing company now, Shay. So I'm listening, and he said this. He said, you know what? The number one mistake that people who try to start online companies make is they make the mistake of the user experience. And he said, we spent $40 million really redoing our platform to make sure that the user experience looked awesome. And when I asked my customers what they thought about the user experience, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Okay. And now we're not talking about the functionality. Functionality was awesome. We're talking about the user experience. And so I went back to the drawing board, and for the last 9 months, okay, we have really been in the lab obsessing about making our platform look good, making sure people get results. So I want to give you guys a case study. Let me see if you guys are ready for a case study. I'm going to show you guys through what I'm going to
And Justin,
show you.
before you do the case
Yeah.
study, here's what I want you to do. And Justin knew I was going to do this. I want you all to hit the share button. I want you to share button because when you hit the share button, you can write these words: build your subscription program, hashtag Maestro. Just do that right now. Just do that right now. Just say, build your subscription program. Now, some of you, you're paying it forward to another entrepreneur. Some of you are going to share this into your personal private groups. Some of you are going to share it through social media. But now is that time. And the reason I want you to do that, because someone out there is sitting there and saying, okay, not what am I going to do? They've heard about this. They know about this. They even started putting all their content and modules together, but they haven't really put it onto a platform. And if they haven't been able to monetize it. And one of the things I like about Maestro is not only is it a software, but it also walks you through step by step exactly how to monetize it. So this is your time. This is your moment. It's not a question if you're going to do this. The question is when. And now is the time. All right, Justin, back over to you, my man.
All right, so let me go ahead and take over and show you guys this. Just make sure. Okay, there we go. I'll just make sure I ain't break none, Shay. Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Let me just make sure that I
Just
have.
getting everything set up over there. You guys are getting ready to go inside the inside, which is really cool.
Oh, this is kind of a bummer though.
What's wrong?
It says Skype will not be able to record the contents of your screen
It
until
will.
the quit.
We'll still pick it up.
Oh, okay. So just do this. Okay.
Yeah, just share your screen.
Later.
That's all you got to do.
All right, Shay. You the technology whiz. You better than me. So
I got you, man. I got you.
so I'm just learning from the pro, my man. That's it.
No worries, no worries.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
behind the scenes. What's up, Rhonda Woods? What's up, Natasha Wright? Thanks so much for joining. All of you out there, you are now in for a treat. There goes your screen. We're going to see it. I got both. See, I can show you, and then I can show your screen. You see how cool that is?
That is cool. I like that.
I got you, brother. All you got to do is just let me know when you got your screen up.
Yep. So this is.
So I can bounce back and forth. You see that?
Okay, cool. Love it. Love it. So
And then I
this
can
is what you
split.
guys are seeing right now is you are seeing something that we obsessed over for the past 9 months. Okay. So this is the new Maestro. And what Maestro allows for you to do is to host your online courses. Now, question, one of the biggest things we realize is that people hate to create content. So we wanted to innovate a little bit. And here's what we did. We decided that one of the biggest nuances of creating online courses was recording the content, Shay, right? We all hate creating content. We have to go and use all these external video platforms. But what if...
Can you see it full? You can see it full screen now, right? I took the banner down so you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see the full screen.
Good.
So what if I told you guys that you had the ability to actually record your courses and actually upload it into the platform in literally one click? How cool would that be? Right? Meaning you don't have to export videos. You don't have to do any of that. That's what we've created with Maestro. Now, let me show you guys through a case study, okay? Let me show you guys through a case study. So this is one of my clients. His name is Rashawn Williams. Now, Rashawn Williams has and this page was created with Maestro, by the way, okay? So Rashawn Williams has a class that is all on how to do venture capital investing, okay? And so as you can see here, this page has a couple different elements, and we're going to actually turn this right now. This is priced at $497. We're actually going to turn this into a membership site that is going to be priced at $97 a month. Okay. Or I'm sorry, $297 a month, because it just has really, really awesome content. But here, as you can see, there are 22 lessons in this training. Okay. So we broke down everything from the welcome, okay, from the beginning. And then we went through and we mapped out 22 different lessons for this training. You can see here it says hosted on Maestro, right? So this is a training that really, really does really, really well. When you think about a membership software, membership platform, if you're trying to do a membership program, you don't need complicated stuff to sell it. For a membership, like a membership program, you're going to sell for $49 a month, $97 a month, whatever it is. This is really all you need. You need something truly, truly simple, like a one-page site that shows what they're going to get, then has a video reel, right? This one is a little bit fancy. I can show you a preview of this, Shay, if you want. Sure. But this captures their attention. This is a kind of like what we call a video that really, really captures a lot of attention. And then essentially they get a workbook, they get 22 lessons. But let me show you guys how we were able to, this is actually like a preview of a video that is for his course. And then I'll show you the process of how it looks on the back end. You guys could actually see what the back end looks like and actually what a high level training actually looks like. That is a really high level membership. Let me go ahead and play this for you guys.
When you think about tech investing, there are very few players in the marketplace that are making all the money. When you are picking early stage companies, that high school athlete, you're picking them 99% based on the founder. So you're looking at the founder and saying, what is it about this person that's going to beat out 100 other people that are trying to do the exact same thing? My background as a tech investor started after I worked on Wall Street for 13 years. I was an investment banker at Goldman Sachs. My clients were billion-dollar family offices and institutions. So when I left Wall Street, I was trying to figure out, how do I get into the next Instagram? I saw guys putting 25 grand in Instagram making $7 million in 2 years. I saw guys that put in 50 grand into Spotify and it was worth $25, $30 million 6-7 years later. Had the opportunity to.
So, what that was is this was kind of like a reel, Shay, that gets people really, really excited about what the class is going to be, right? And so what you find is a lot of, you don't have to have anything fancy like that, but you got to give people an exciting reason to want to sign up for your training and sign up for your classes, okay? So, does that make sense, Shay?
That makes a lot of sense. As I was looking over there, I was like, first of all, your team, Maestro, also helps put together the website. Is that what I heard? That leads them to the Maestro product? You said it don't have to be that complicated, but is that what I heard as well?
Yeah, so in Maestro, you can actually build a page like this inside of Maestro to sell your courses as well.
Okay, got it.
So, yeah. So this was one of the pages that we built. Again, you can sell this for, right now, this says a one-time investment of $497, but this is only really available for his higher level clients. But this is going to be turned into a membership program really, really soon. And it's truly, truly an amazing training. So you guys just really need to know, like, all you need is, I call it the one-page site, okay, to be able to sell your trainings, okay? The one-page site that can sell your actual trainings. That is what you truly, truly want to have when it comes to selling your knowledge and your expertise online, okay? Make sense?
Yes. And what do you say to the person who says, man, that's super cool? So inside of Maestro, just to do a recap, one, you can build the page, a one-pager inside of Maestro. Number two, for the person to say, oh my gosh, I got to write the page, design the page. And, that's a separate conversation, but that's something that can be done inside of Maestro. And then now your lead is towards the actual Maestro product. And this is your software. This is your company, right? You own this. This isn't something that you're using and selling someone else's stuff. I want to make sure I'm hearing that. I'm listening and watching a black man that has his own software company that is producing this type of quality in the marketplace. Am I hearing that correctly?
That's what you're hearing.
I just want to make sure, bro.
We worked really hard on this product because we saw where the world was going. We saw where the world was shifting, and we wanted to get in on really helping a lot of experts out there truly, really take their knowledge and turn it into something really, really awesome. And that's just what we really, really love to do. So let me show you guys kind of the sign up process. So and actually to kind of take a step back as far as your writing, you guys can see like this page is really, really simple. There's not really a lot of content on here, right? There's not like crazy headlines. It just says what he does. Here's some workbooks. Now we did put a little work into the video, but even the video is 2 minutes long, right? And it just really shows what the training is going to come with, and just some of the simplicity of it. Like here are all the lessons, here are all the structure stuff. Like, so you can actually put this together in a day or less and get this up and start to sell it as quickly as you want to. So now here is the next step. The next step is you need sort of like a way to take payment, right? You need a way for people to sign up for your course and also want to take your course. So here is like a checkout. Now, Shay, this is a Maestro page. Okay. This is a Maestro page. So we don't take any percentages, but this is actually a page where a user will come here. They can actually see how much your course is. They can put in their name, their email address, and then their credit card to pay for your trainings. And so once they do that, here is one of the pages. And let me go back. This is one of his courses that's in the back end of Maestro. So this is what we call, Shay, a student area. Okay, so when people pay for your course, right? This is where it's housed. This is where you're going to be able to see, or your student is able to see what they're going to get access to once they purchase. Okay. So here, I'm just going to hit continue the course. And so as you can see, guys, watch this because this is really important. This is not just to sell you on Maestro. This is just to show you guys how you structure a really, really awesome membership site. So here there's 5 modules, Shay. Okay, modules are different videos and different links, but as you can see, these videos are not long. So here's the thing, guys, the biggest misconception if you are thinking about launching your training, it could be overwhelming, it could be daunting, right? But what we do is we teach our clients how to create these micro content videos. Let me say that again. We call them micro content videos. So micro content videos are videos that don't go over 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. That's it. Because people don't there's some trainings that I have that are hours depending on your marketplace. But if you could do a 2 or 3 minute video, right, you're going to capture attention. So there's this big misconception that I need to create a 2-hour live or 1 hour live to make an impact. It's not true. It's totally not true. These are bite-sized micro content videos, right? And it doesn't matter. Listen to the thing. You don't need it. More people think that more is better in training. Let me tell you, more is not better. Less is better. Let me say that again. Less is better. Because when people pay for a membership site like this, or they pay for something like this, they're paying for the end result. That's what they're paying for, right? They're not paying for your 20 module training. They're not paying for your 40-hour training. They don't care about that stuff. They care that they could come in, be entertained a little bit, have a little fun by the time they're spending money, and that they get some level of a result from your training. So again, these videos, Shay, now some of them might be 8 minutes, 9 minutes, but most of them are this size. They're 3 minutes. They have some entertainment in here. They're very, very simple. And we shot these, and again, they have notes right here. We have some notes, and then we have a transcription of each of those modules. Okay? I'm getting some background noise. I don't know. Oh, some feedback. But in each module, we usually have around 4 videos, 5 videos, and that's how it is. Now, watch this. I'm going to teach you guys something really, really awesome that most people don't tell you. When people create courses, let's say you guys are out there. And again, this is a Maestro room, by the way, guys. So this is all hosted on Maestro. Okay, just a FYI, this is all hosted on Maestro. But here's the biggest thing: when we're creating trainings, we create trainings in a way of creating information. Shay, let me say that again. We are creating, when we write books, when we create videos, we don't do it with the end goal in mind. We do it with the fact of, how can I cram as much information inside of a course as humanly possible? When you do that, you are doing your customers a disservice. And when you do that, you're messing up future opportunities. So the way that we structure this course is, by the time they get to module 5, by the time they get to the end of this module, guess what they're ready to do, Shay?
What's that?
Tell you. They're ready to take the next step. Okay? They're ready to take the next. And what the next step is, depending on, so you want to define, what is your next step? Why do people want to go through your book? Why do people want to go through your course? Why do people want to go through your membership site? You have to define what that next step is going to be. Just like, if you're a speaker watching this, let's say you're a speaker. The biggest thing, and I see a lot of speakers makes this mistake, they wait way too long to start to add back-end products to their companies. Let me say that again. They wait way too long. Just like now, right? I talk to so many speakers on a daily basis, and it's like they're still talking about, I need to create my training or course. I wish I would have got it up. Now they're scrambling because, of course, they can't go out there and speak to the world, right?
Right.
So, imagine if you would have had your course or your membership site or something that people can hear you talk online. So then when all of this craziness happened in the world, you were ready, you were prepared, and you just weren't dependent on, like, what I like to call comfortable media. Okay. You see how I just tied that back? Comfortable media. You weren't just dependent on comfortable media. You had a system. So like a guy like this, here's the thing. Let me give you another scenario. A guy like this is a guy who has invested in Dropbox, Lyft, Uber. Guess what he didn't realize not too long ago? He realized, he said, you know what? I don't really need a course. And so I explained this concept. I said, you know what? It's not that you don't need a course, right? The thing is what the course does and what it leads to on the back end opportunities. That it educates your customers to be more indoctrinated. What we call indoctrination. If you listen to this, write that down. It's really, really important, because so many people are creating information and they're not really understanding the strategic ways that a training, a membership site can really set you up for a lot of success. So there have been deals that have came of this because of this training. He's educating his clients. He's educating them, and so they're going to take more risks with him. They're going to invest more. So I'm not going to discuss his business on this, but that is the whole purpose of something like this, right? Mm-hmm. You follow me?
I'm following.
But what most people do, here's what they do. They try to take their book, like they look at this as a book, and they say, let me cram as much videos and put it here, and there's no structure to strategically have a systematic outcome for getting a result. And that's where most people go wrong with training. And so,
and Justin, if the person's out there wondering, okay, I like what I'm hearing so far, I can take an existing book, I can take some existing content. Is there a guide along the way that kind of helps them kind of determine like what's module 1 or what's module 2 or what's module 3? I know Maestro's a place you can put it into, but do you also have a team that kind of guides folks on that path where they may know it, but they're not sure if it, what should go where?
So let me show you something really, really powerful, Shay. I'm gonna show you something really, really powerful. Okay.
Okay.
So if you switch back to my share screen, here's something that we came up with recently. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and choose start a course path. This is something new within the new Maestro. Okay. So before it was just put your content in Maestro. Now I'm going to do is choose a type of course.
Ooh, that's cool.
So in Maestro, you have 3 steps that you could choose from. You could choose from a micro course, a full online course, or a membership course. These are the 3 major pieces of content that you should be creating. Okay. So let's say I want to create a membership program, a recurring membership program. So let's go ahead and name this. We're going to name this, Shay, I'm going to name this after you. The Shay Brown Wheelhouse. How does that sound? That's a good.
I love it already. I love it already.
I like that name.
I love it.
I'm going to hit create. I'm going to hit create. And Maestro just gave me all of the skin, the frameworks of my training. Okay. So this is going to be kind of like a guide for you to set up your membership. Then all I got to do is really go in here because the structure is already here. Shay, remember I showed you those 5 modules? Here's the core lessons. If I click on this, Maestro is going to kind of give you some instructions on how you can actually structure this, right?
Oh, that's cool.
And it's going to give you kind of like that guide and that framework. Now, if I want to go in here and just say, let me go ahead and add a video. I'm going to add a video. Here's what's really, really cool. Shay, you ready? I'm going to show you something really, really cool. Okay. Let me show you something really, really cool. So once I do this, right now, there's no videos in here right now, but if you see to the right, okay, let's say I want to get a really quick video up into Maestro. Watch this now. If I wanted to go ahead and shoot a video, this is connected. This is in my Chrome browser. I can press the start record button. Okay. Let's just say I can press the start record button. Now, hopefully this don't crash both of them, Shay, because I'm sharing my screen.
I know. I was wondering.
I was like, maybe let's just try it, Shay. We risk takers. Let's go ahead and try it, Shay. So right now, I'm actually recording on my Maestro recorder. Okay, so let's hope this. Okay, so there it is, right? You see, I can't play this. I'm gonna mute it, right? So watch this. As you can see, right, I just recorded. That was an exact replica of what I just recorded, right?
Wow.
Now watch this. 1 click, it was just uploaded into Maestro in 1 click without me having to really do anything. Done. Okay.
So if you had updates or having real time thoughts that you want to add into your course, you can just do it right away.
You can just do it right away.
I like that.
You can literally create it, and then I could go in here and add it as a lesson right within Maestro in 1 click. How cool is that? Right?
That's super cool. That is super cool.
So that's some of the cool things that you could do. So if you're having a thought or you just want to say, let me just go ahead, like I did this today. I was like, oh, this is a pretty cool tool, right? If I'm being a little biased myself, right? Because we developed it. But this is what we've actually used as a actual layout and an actual framework. Okay. And then you could do everything else, Shay. You could put plans in here. You could build web pages. You could just do all these different things. Like Maestro is the complete wheelhouse for building a true online business. Okay. Even if you wanted to say, manage all your members. So you see all your members here. You can see all the different things that they are doing. You can see everything, like, you can see all their course information. You can pretty much see the whole gambit. And again, run your entire online business from start to finish. That's how we innovate.
Wow. So this is software that you not only developed, not only created, but you also own it, and it was built from a person that wants to have something online for a person that needs to have their content online.
Absolutely.
And it's a one-stop shop. That's what I'm hearing so far.
It's a one-stop shop. That's why we built it. We've spent 9 months, probably 10 hours a day. I need a vacation, Shay. But I can't go on one. But listen, we spent so much time because we didn't spend a lot of time to try to compete with competitors or anything like that. We created this because this was a tool that I said I wanted to be able to look at it and say, I use my own tool. I drink my own Kool-Aid, right? Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what it is. Like, all of my courses are hosted on Maestro, and I'm super, super excited about where it's going.
Hey man, first of all, let me say congratulations. This is really cool for folks that are out there like, okay, I like what I'm seeing, loving what I'm hearing, looks totally amazing. If they're like, what's the next step for me, Justin? I mean, what's the next step? How do I reach out to you? How do I speak to someone? I know I need my content. This is my time. And you know what? I'm ready to at least take this on a test drive. What would be the next step for the person that's listening and watching right now?
Yeah, so the most logical step is to sign up for a 14-day trial. You know, it's not one of those things where we're going to try to put you in a contract. We created the tool because you got to like the tool to keep paying for it, right, Shay?
Yes.
And it's not something that we have affordable plans. We also have any type of plan that runs your business. But the next logical step is to really sign up for a trial, which you guys can go to. Let me just show you. Go to Maestro. But Maestro is spelled Miestro. Okay, so everybody go to MIE. I'm about to spell my own name wrong. Miestro.com. If you guys could put that in the chat for me. Put that in the chat for me. Maestro.com. And what you're going to do is go to Get Started and sign up for your free 14-day trial. If you don't like it at all, you can cancel it. There's no contracts, no hidden fees, no nothing. We just want to help you to be experienced. And let me just show you guys the pricing. Super, super affordable. Like I said, we have $49 a month plans, $99 a month plans if you want to use the video storage with the Maestro recorder. But again, it's a 14-day free trial. It's no like dollar. You don't even have to give me $1, Shay. They don't have to give me $1. Just try it out. You don't have to give me $1. It's a free trial, okay? Just try it out. You're going to love what you see. And here's what I want everybody to do if you sign up for a trial of Maestro. Once you get your trial of Maestro, I'm going to do something really, really special for those that are listening, okay? You sign up for a trial of Maestro. I want you to reach out to me on Facebook. I'm going to give you a bonus and also have one of my team members walk you through setting up your own course. Yes. So if you guys sign up for a 14-day, this is for you guys out there listening in Shayland, okay, with the Happy Entrepreneur Crew. If you sign up tonight, okay, we are going to give you a free walkthrough and help you load your courses and your trainings and help you record it directly into Maestro.
I like that. That's super hot. And there's someone out there, Troy's asking, is there a Maestro affiliate program associated with this as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Troy. So if you want to reach out to me again, my Facebook is facebook.com/Justin Burns. Reach out to me and you can get access. We'll give you an affiliate program to take advantage of that. But absolutely, we do have an affiliate program as well.
Well, cool. Well, let me first say thanks a lot, Justin. We appreciate you being here on the Happy Entrepreneur Show. And pull back that curtain. I'm going to encourage everyone, do me a favor, hit the share button. And when you hit the share button, say, try Maestro for 14 days. Hashtag Justin Burns. No, seriously, hit the watch party button, hit the share button. Now, why would you say try Maestro for 14 days, really? Why would you really say that? Well, the reason you would say that is that someone right now may not have heard this message. And so you have an opportunity to pay it forward. You have an opportunity to bless someone else. You have an opportunity to be of service. So all my servant leaders out there, hit the share button right now and just say, try Maestro for 14 days. Hashtag Justin Burns. Justin, I want to thank you, first of all, for having the vision to put this together and the patience and the time. I mean, I just cannot imagine what it's like. I would pull my hair out, and although I don't have any, I'd probably pull my brains out Just
Shay, I'm almost there, brother.
hey,
I'm
hey, hey,
almost.
welcome to the club, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're
You
welcoming
gotta look.
all
You gotta get.
members.
You gotta. Look. I got this much left to go until I pull it off. But no, I think. Man, again, thank you, Shay, for everything that you do, for us as a community and bringing amazing entrepreneurs on who inspire. I've sat up, laying in the bed, working on this. And I mean, I'll be honest, some of the people you've had on listening to you, I'll be literally working on this platform with my team and just getting ideas and getting inspired. Let me say that again. I've actually been, and Shay, you've seen this, this is true.
Yes,
I've popped in, listening, working on this idea and taking ideas from this. So I think you guys got to really understand the power and the gold that you're getting from shows like this and how you can put it into action. But more importantly, one of the biggest things that I want you guys to just go out there. Like I said, try it for 14 days. If you don't like it, you can cancel it. That's why we wanted to make it super, super simple, super, super easy for everybody to use. Okay. As you guys see, we wanted to make this super, super easy and a no-brainer for your business. Okay.
And what is the site they go to once again, Justin?
It's maestro.com. So MIE, you guys see this in the browser? MIESTRO.com. And all you got to do is just click the get started and you go right in and start the process of setting up your account. And once you are done, let me say this again. Okay. Most people just get you in and say, hey, sign up for your trial, go about your own way. No. We actually because we just rolled this platform out. This platform is, again, 3 years old, but we rolled out the new look a couple days ago. I've put a team in place to make sure that whoever signs up has success. Okay. So when you sign up, you're going to get a call from us and we're going to set up some time with you and we're going to see where you are starting off to make sure that you have success with our platform.
Man, that's super incredible, man. You rock. I want you to know, Justin, that you are amazing. I appreciate all that you're doing, making a difference in the world. I can't wait till y'all all go on to Maestro and see the Happy Entrepreneur. I can't tell what it's going to be, by the way. It's going to be the Academy, but there'll be a fee. There will be a fee. I can't wait. This is super cool, Justin. Thanks a lot. For those folks that are out there right now, you can give Justin Burns a digital applause. And how do you give him a digital applause? You can look below the video and put thank you, Justin, or we appreciate you, Justin, because he's really doing amazing work, amazing things in the world, has a heart to give and a heart to serve. So, Justin, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you. Got to have you back. We got the visual. I got my first exclusive behind the scenes, the new look of Maestro. I don't care what they say. I'll be somewhere. Say, I remember when we were back in April and we were doing the rollout of that product. And it was right here. Nah, you laughing, man. I got to have an exclusive. I've been waiting to get an exclusive. I never knew if I'd get an exclusive, but just the fact that I feel pretty cool. So this is good. And all
you should feel special.
Huh?
I said you should feel special, Shay, because Shay was Shay didn't know this. Shay was probably the third person as soon as it rolled out that I called. So you didn't know that. I said, Shay, come on, man, jump on. You got to see this, man. It's absolutely amazing. So see, when you can get excited like that about your product, that you actually can call people that you respect and say, I just want you to look at this because I know it's going to be amazing. I know it's going to change a lot of businesses. That's when you know you created something special. Yeah,
man. Now, it's special and it's much needed. For every single one of you out there, you all know one thing. This is the time to go digital. It's not if, it's not when, it's now. So, Justin, thanks a lot. For all of you watching and tuning in, you all been watching the Happy Entrepreneur Show. Make sure you hit the like button for those that are there. For those that are over at the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, glad to have you. I want you to know that you are amazing and that today is your January 1st. You've got Maestro in the house. Today is your January 1st. You're going to build that online content platform. Today is your January 1st. You'll be launching on Maestro, saving the world, making $1 and a difference at the same time. And that just has to feel really good. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you from the bottom of my heart, we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. Remember, time is long. Life, well, is short. Live in the moment and make it count. Peace. Thanks a lot, Justin, man. You're amazing.
Peace, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, now see y'all over at Maestro.
There you go.
Peace. Promise I made to my mom. I only did this message for one person, and that's my mom. This is for you, Mom. Love you. My name is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Shay Brown.
Mic check, mic check.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yes. Yeah.
And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win. Yeah.
Thank you. God bless.